And howdy do. It's getting close to New Year's. This is going to be video 1800 for me. I've got excuse me, a lot of chili today. Playing around with some new backdrops, trying something different. So I've got several things going at the moment. I got some coffee to help get me to midnight. Some beans that we ground ourselves and did in a French press. It's not that we're snooty. We just don't drink a lot of coffee, so it just makes more sense for us to do it that way. I've also got some whiskey a couple ways. This thing is just freaking gorgeous. I got to tell you what, I am in love with this whiskey. The Rocktown, Arkansas Single Barrel Reserve Bourbon Whiskey Cask Strength, 58.3%. This is barrel number 131, bottle number 20 of 214. Let me show you that bottle. This stuff is just gorgeous. I did a video for just it the other day, but I went ahead and poured some on the rocks and neat. I've got over here off to the side, but I'm going to show you that rocks version first. Look at that color. Tell me that's not gorgeous. So I'll give you the rocks notes first, because that's the one I want to drink first before it gets too much meltage. For Christmas, I got ice cube trays. My wife got me this neat set. It had the molds to make the 6 large square cubes and to make 2 globes. But I'm really kind of digging these square cubes, to be honest with you. There's a lot of oak on the nose on this baby. You can really, 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 really feel that charred white oak. Yeah, in a great big frickin' way. I tell you what, this whiskey runs about 60 a bottle. It is a special reserve. It is 58.3%. And out of all the whiskeys that I've spent $60 a bottle for, this is the one I regret the least. I mean, I'm a tightwad, so I hate spending that kind of money. But man, this stuff really is that good. And yes, I will buy it again. So on the rocks, a whole lot of charred white oak on the nose. I'm getting some nutty-like notes as well. It kind of blends into toffee. That's why I'm going to say more toffee than caramel, because I'm feeling those nutty-like notes as well. I'm certainly getting some vanilla. And I'm going to say honey too. Why the hell not? Just because I can. Oh, gosh, that's yummy. Yeah, that's a lot yummy. That's a lot yummy. Yeah, wow. Oh my gosh, I may pop a nut. Wow, that's yummy. Hearing chatter in the background. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but we've got friends in town. Chris and Cheryl and my wife and Cheryl are in the kitchen, and you know, women, they just can't stop yakking and yanking. It's been like, don't tell anybody said that. Tom, that's a very sexist thing to say. I know. I'm bad. I'm sorry. I'm a bad man. She already told me I wasn't getting laid tonight, so I mean, there's no incentive to be good the rest of the evening. Oh, there they are. Those are the folks I was talking about. There he is. There we go. Let him get in there. Oh, now they're kissing. Oh, no, see, now we went from G to PG. Does anybody get lucky next? Is there going to be a heart-shaped bedroom and a mirror next? Or she said tit. Anyway, it is New Year's, folks. Give me a break. Okay, so let me get back to some tasty notes before I got sidetracked. There is a lot of sweetness going on. It is sweeter than you would think. It is easier to drink than you think for a cask strength bourbon. This thing is just so gorgeous. It is so layered. It is so put together. How many times can I say so? It's just it's just amazing. Okay, so what I get up front is a whole lot of sweetness. almost like a deep molasses brown sugar, kind of feel like a muscovado sugar mixed with a whole lot of vanilla. Around it all, I feel that big charred white oak in a big way. Again, I certainly feel some vanilla. Some of you might pick up some fruit notes. I get more of what I just described. But some might get some date as well. I can almost see that in there. I'm going to set that down for a second. I'm going to take a shot of coffee here. Oh, the coffee burned more than the whiskey. That went down all sorts of wrong. So, damn. Damn, damn, damn. So I got a couple beers. I'm gonna work in at some point from Four Hands. Four Hands is one of my favorite breweries. I've got the Smoked Pig, Smoked Pegasus. Smoked Pegasus is only 6%. I actually thought it was bigger than that, to be honest with you. It's a collaboration with Pappy's Smokehouse there in St. Louis. It's a robust, delicious porter brewed with rye, smoked malt, and maple syrup. The maple syrup provides a perfect balance for the smoked malt. Smoked Pegasus pours a deep mahogany with aromas of chocolate, smoke, and caramel. A big thank you to Pappy Smokehouse. Anyways, I digress. I'm also going to get to, yes, I will. I shit you not, the Mother's Making Trouble. Mother's does two big double IPAs. Usually about spring, they come out with their doozy, which is that big light bodied, tropical fruit salad IPA. Making Trouble traditionally was a little bit bigger, more robust on the malt neighborhood. And statistically, they're pretty close to the same. Making Trouble, originally called Troublemaker, is 9.2%, 92 IBUs. What does it say about it? Pop the cap and light the fuse on Mother's little hot bomb making trouble. Making trouble is hard to say. Double IPA. I think my wife sprung a leak back there. Loaded with fruity hop flavor and a hop aroma, as well as a clean blah 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 blah. Okay, never mind. We've already gone off the rails. So here's the thing. This is video 1800. I meant to invite some folks in, and I hadn't done that yet. So I'm going to take a minute here and just invite a few folks in. See if anybody wants to join me. It is New Year's Eve. I don't expect anybody to pop up, to be honest with you. But we have a new drink. What is it? Yeah, it's root beer and cream. I'm going to pass. Is it like a root beer float? Yeah. I meant to start inviting folks when I first got started, but then I got sidetracked. Well, it's not letting me do it. I guess I can't invite them in now that I've started, huh? I thought I could. Oh, there we go. Didn't let me do it the first time. I'll try it again. I'm scratching my nose. It itched. But I didn't scratch my balls. Right there. I didn't scratch my balls, damn it. Yeah, I think we've dribbled into R now at this point. I mean, we've lost all the semblance. There we go. Let me invite a couple folks in. See if anybody wants to join me for any reason at all. Oh, my nose is driving me crazy. I've been having a hell of a time with my Tourette's lately. It's just been going nuts. So sometimes the scratching is actually my nose itching. Sometimes I just can't help it because I have Tourette's. But I use the same excuse when I scratch my ass too. So Sometimes it just itches. Anyways, I digress. I digress in a great big way. Um, let's see. I got a few folks. Yeah, I've got an audience today. I got a. Most of them isn't all that cooperative, though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure you are. Yeah, yes, you are, dear. What was I thinking? So there you go. I'm gonna quit for a little bit, and I may invite some more later. See if anybody decides to show up at the beer pub today on almost New Year's. Now that I've let this settle for settle, sit and settle. See, the other day I was gonna say smooth and mellow, but it came out as one word, smellow. So I've coined the I've coined the term smellow. It's smooth and mellow, smellow. It's mellow vision, anyways. Anyways, wow, this you get there's a lot of yeah. It almost feels like a smoked whiskey. You really feel like a lot of you feel a lot of that big white oak char, vanilla. There's a whole lot of vanilla, especially now. What's behind me now? Am I getting mooned or something? There's something. I'm getting mooned. There's a lot of vanilla. I'm feeling. I said honey earlier, and I said brown sugar, but actually now that I've let this melt a little bit, I'm feeling. I'm the other time I'm semen. Well, this video's been blown. Get it anyway. Let's put that. Yeah, didn't you? Yeah. For my next magical number. So how many people can we get to complain about this video to the powers that be at YouTube? Let's see, who have we not offended yet? Well, the only thing I need to do now is start telling ethnic jokes. Wow, we've lost control, people. I think on that note, as I'm working on my On the Rocks, I'm going to pop the smoked pig. I like the smoked pig, and the reason I want to pop the smoked pig is I think it will complement my bourbon over here. So I'm going to pop my pig. I'm going to pop my pig. We're talking about semen and popping pigs, and somebody's getting blown. Oh, it's a rooster calling.
Oh, give it to him. Yeah.
Well, shit, I can't get his answer. Hello, can you hear me? Hey, well, I got to warn you before you start talking that I'm actually live on a Hangout. So decide what you want to say carefully. Hey, Happy New Year, man. Are you working still? Well, if you get home and want to pop one, I'll go ahead and join me on here. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and send you an invite, and if you feel like picking it up once you get home, go ahead and pop on in. Hey, Happy New Year, Red. Take it easy, man. Need to send him a invite. So, anyways, see how we do things here. I run a professional show. Anyways, hey, this is supposed to be a virtual bar. Kind of, this guy should have happens at a bar if you've ever been to one. Oh my God. Yeah, actually, this is very nice. It's got enough water in here now where it's kind of mellowed it out quite a bit. Actually, I got to tell you, I drank 2 shots of this in a video the other day, neat, and I really prefer it neat, to be honest with you. But I did want to do one more on the rocks here to start with. Yeah, you're hilarious, baby. Don't let anybody say you different. Anyways, let me show you my smoke pig. Here's smoke this hog, baby. Anyways, I'm using my Murphy's glass. Smoke this hog. Anyways, I got the smoke pig from Four Hands. I got the mothers I'm going to pop later. I do have one from Urban Chestnut I forgot to pull out. I may have to get it out later. It's the Erlkönig, the Elf King pale wheat doppelbock. So I may have to get it out too. So we got a pig trouble. We might as well have an Elf King. You do smell a little bit of that maple on the nose. They mentioned chocolate in their description. You certainly get that. What I get a lot of though is a combination of rye malt and that smoked malt. But you do get a little bit of that maple sweetness kind of shines through on the nose a little bit. Wow, howdy doody, that's nice. So I'm gonna set this down. Oh, I gotta stretch for a second. Hold on, I gotta crimp. There we go. Put a crimp in my place. Siegfried, get smart. Siegfried, that puts a crimp in my plants. Anyways, I don't even know where to go from there. So I mean, excuse me, did you hear that? That was like a motorboat. And we're still going. I heard a sound like a Volkswagen. I just heard come around the corner. Took my last shot of coffee. Now that's just about piss warm. So this is the cask strength bourbon. We'll have to make another pot. That first pot. So. Where's the pig? So this came on a jar of hot sauce my wife got. Since we got a smoked pig. Wee wee. Yeah. Neither one of them put out much. I'll tell you that right now.
I put out a lot. Well, the pig.
Who's this? Oh, no, they hung up on me. Those bastages, they hung up on me. You bastage. Yeah. Sons of bitches. They try to call and then hangs up on me. I'll kick your ass. Anyways, hey, let's take a short break, shall we? I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to turn my camera off because I want to stand up for a second there. I want to invite a couple people in while I'm doing this. Oh, wow. So I hope you all are getting ready for New Year's and we're having a good one. And we're, things are somewhat festive here. Shit a brick. So I'm working on this whiskey here. I'm going to let you see it in a minute. I poured a rather generous pour, neat, and I got to tell you, even at 58.3%, I mean, this thing is just amazingly smooth, neat. It really is. It's just brilliant. Trying to find a friend here that's oops, well, that didn't work, did it? There, I was concentrating. I can't seem to think, and no, I accidentally muted the mic. There we go. There we go. Invite a couple folks in. I'm going to stand up for a second, then I'll turn the camera back on. My knees are cramping up on me. I need to stretch. I'm getting old, man. Getting old. Mother Hopper. Gonna take this glass into the kitchen, get that out of the way.
I thought I'd run a quick
Oh,
get you some fresh glass. Just a quick.
thanks, dearest. I love you, baby. You're the best wife I ever had. If I had to do it all over again, I'd most likely do the same thing.
Yeah, well, makes one of us.
Makes one of us. You see what you did to me there? All righty, so let's pull this in. Pull it in. Okay. Is our background still going? Yeah, there we go. Good. There we go. Get some beers. I get my angle quite right here for some reason. There we go. Anyways, let me get back to the whiskey here. I've still got a little bit on the rocks. Comparing it to the neat here. Obviously, it's much bolder neat, especially the longer this sits on the rock. Oh, excuse me. That could have got ugly. There was almost chili coming up with that one, boy. Combination of chili and bourbon and beer. That's not pleasant. Nobody's kissing this tonight, I'll tell you that. It is big, bold, and smoky on the nose. A little bit of vanilla. There's certainly some honey. Put that meat down and finish this rocks version up. Because I really don't want it to water down anymore. As I work on my smoked pig, I'll use my smoked pig as a palate cleanser. Summer sausage, is that a appropriate snack for a bourbon? This ain't a champagne and caviar joint, that much I can tell you. You need to find another pub if that's what you're looking for. Take your candy ass somewhere else. You big pussy. They crossed the line. They crossed the line. See, right there is where Seamus would tell me, Dad, you don't blow up the line. You go right to it, and then you throw a party. You dance all over.
Or Dad, you need to eat some bread. You need some bread, Dad.
Eat some bread. Yeah, he's just like that. Eat some bread. he, he get a little half smile on his face. Eat some bread. Oh man. Most of you have heard this story before, but I used to always say, I go right to the line and blow it up. He says, Dad, you don't blow it up. You go right to the line, you throw a party, you celebrate. You know you went too far and you throw a party about it. He wasn't wrong. They can be very awesome. Yeah, the holidays have been rough since we lost Seamus to leukemia. So we hadn't really celebrated much the last couple years. But this year, my wife and I both, even though it was going to be difficult, we started trying to revive some of the traditions that we had before. So we did with Seamus. We always did a whole lot of finger foods. We kind of snacked all day, just kind of goofed around. Seamus and I usually like to play a lot of music, so we did that. And so uh, my wife even baked some cookies. So that's what we have the. Oh, I got plenty right now. Yeah. See, it's a hospitable joint. Sorry for talking with my mouth full there. I didn't mean to. Chris and Cheryl were actually Seamus's godparents, so there's a reason why they're here, and they're celebrating with us, and they're struggling too. So it kind of helps that we're all here at the same time. And now that I've kind of drugged down the mood, I'm kind of trying to bring him back up now. Let me go back to the whiskey. Way to stay focused, huh? There we go. Somebody blow my horn. All right. Who's going to blow my horn, damn it? I once got blown by a nun. I told her it was a horn of Gabriel. So one of my favorite winter theme jokes. How do you catch a polar bear? You cut a hole in the ice. You take peas and you put them around the hole. When the bear comes up to take a pee, you kick him in the ice hole. My sound effects people just fucking suck. They just fucking suck. Anyways. Pussies. Anyways. Okay, so let's be clear here. This is New Year's Eve. I'm actually drinking. I'm not pretending that I'm drinking. I'm not drinking an ounce of beer and doing a beer review. This is actually happening right in front of me. So, folks that want to comment, well, you were drinking. Duh, I'm doing a video where I'm talking about beer and alcohol. Don't be a prick. There you go. See, now you went there again, Tom. What, babe? No. So I've had several good beers this year. Oh my gosh. Saturday we're going to be making a pilgrimage. We usually go shortly after. I think we might have done the same thing last year. Very soon after New Year, we went to Piney River. But on the Saturday, we're going to go up to Piney River, one of my favorite places. Brian and Jolene are just incredible folks up there. They've just added an expansion. They work real hard to make a great brewery. I really hope they're going to stick around and don't have to sell out to the big guys. That's what I love about them, is that they are a small independent brewery. There you go. Yeah. Since get a little closer, I don't know if they heard you or not.
Oh, Papa beer was awesome.
They use a lot of local produce and.
They have people pick up I forget what Jolene said, who does the
for them, but they have somebody that delivers it to them,
Mhm.
and that stays on with the pawpaws.
And the black walnuts
Awesome.
for the black walnut wheat, they buy those
It's
locally as
local.
well, right?
Oh yeah. It's
Oh, excuse me.
they're right there, and people pick them up every year and get a little cash along the way.
I just remembered there's a good friend I forgot to invite in, and he's probably out doing something. 'Cause he's a younger guy, but I'm going to invite him in. It just slipped my mind for some reason. Again, this is New Year's Eve. To be honest with you, I don't expect anybody to join me. I'm just throwing some stuff out. If anybody wants to join me at the pub, that's fine. But I don't expect anybody to show up because I didn't plan this. I didn't get a hold of anybody, ahead of time because that would make far too much sense. I'm a wing it kind of guy. Off the cuff. Oh, let's see. What was this hot sauce? Oh, this is the squeal like a pig. Yeah. Did you taste this yet?
No, I was gonna put some in this baked potato, stuffed baked potato.
Yeah, how hot that is. One of my favorite hot sauces. One this is done locally. I bought it a while back at a farmer's market. It's called Dragon Tears. That stuff is awesome. Next time I get a chance to buy some, I'm gonna get a few bottles. There's a couple friends I'd like to get a bottle of that too. That like hot stuff. That stuff is just freaking amazing. It has almost Jamaican jerk kind of feel about it. There we go. Dragon's Tears. He does a milder version. This is his hot one. But I really like this one because the other one for me, it's gonna be fine for most folks. But it was too much, too vinegary, if that's a word, too vinegary for me. But I like this one because it's just hot, baby, hot. Dragon Tears, but it has that kind of Jamaican feel about it, or the Jamaican jerk feel about it. So I really like to put it on chicky wings. On some chicky wings. Awesome. Chicky wings. So actually, I'm going to pause this again because my nose itches. I might even have to scratch my ass. So hold on a second. I'm going to put that camera on mute and stretch my legs again because we're giving me trouble all of a sudden. Cramp it up.
Get back to the 12 days of fear.
Oh.
Because it's in the back of your legs. You can try it.
I'm going to need it again.
Okay, now it's pretty full.
Are you changing?
I was going to go back to the 12 days of beer where it started at that one. If I can get there. Is this clear one the one that you spray in there?
Yeah, that's the vinegar. We need to get a new bottle or a new nozzle because it's leaking.
So I go down.
All right, you almost ready? And I'll start her back up.
Oh, there's the pump. I go down or there it goes. Oh, let's just start with the
Let's start the damn. Wait, I'm gonna make this video completely unwatchable before we're done. By golly, gonna run it ungodly long and just to irritate everybody because why not? It is New Year's after all. You can't piss everybody on New Year's. When can you piss them off? Big ass! She said big ass! Who's got the big? Who you calling a big ass? Anyway, my wife calls me a big ass all the time, but there's a lot of love in this room. Good golly, that stuff's good. So I'm gonna keep working on my pig. Chris was drinking a little bit with me earlier, but now he's kind of been ready to coffee at this point. I don't know if he's going to go back to any alcohol or not. I tried to give him some of this 58.3% bourbon, but he wasn't having any of it. Hey, if you see find a small glass over there, dear, or Cheryl or somebody, pour a little. Okay, that's not what I was looking for, but looking for a beer glass, but oh here. All right, no, that's okay. I'll pour a little bit of smoked pig so Chris can. Now, hey Chris, take this and think about that smoked rye stout we had earlier. The big difference is that this adds maple, but you're going to get a lot of the same notes. Oh, that's a nice scenery behind me. Here we go. Try that. Try some smoked pig. You want to try some smoked pig? That's all.
Yeah, I really need to get some coffee.
Pour the rest of
But I
this.
probably will be leaving later or later. I mean, they don't pee at night anyway until early in the morning.
Be about 3 in the
Yeah,
morning.
wanting- yeah, 3 or 4 in the morning. I'll just stay here.
So let me show you that bottle one more time. Four Hands. Four Hands is one of my favorite breweries in the St. Louis area. They got several great ones. Of course, there's Perennial Artisan. There's Perennial Artisan. There's Urban Chestnut. I've done several videos from Urban Chestnut. I love that brewery. Alpha is doing some amazing stuff. There's just so many great breweries out there. Civil Life, I always forget to mention them. They are doing some fine stuff as well. Beforehand, it's kind of an out-of-the-box brewery. They're really just putting out some amazing stuff right now. Certainly get hits of chocolate. You get a little bit of that spicy rye. You certainly feel that smoked malt. Excuse me. And just a hint of maple. Just a hint of maple, Mabel. Turn that camera off real quick so I can scratch my nose really good. It's just driving me nuts. I don't know why it's bugging me so much. Some of it's because it itches. Some of it's just because my Tourette's is just going bonkers tonight. It's been getting gradually worse over the last couple of weeks, but man. Smoked pig. Gotta love me some smoked pig. So I'm gonna go from the smoked pig. I'm not gonna pop it right this second. I'm gonna finish that pig up, but I'm gonna change directions completely. I've got it up out here warming up here. On the on deck circle is the Mother's Making Trouble. So I'm gonna go from smoked to IPA, double IPA. As I finish my Rocktown. Just gonna be, slowly sipping on this the rest of the evening. We ain't going fast, baby. We ain't chugging. We ain't shooting. I gotta tell you, that stuff is just brutally good. It's just freaking amazing. Are you okay, dear?
Yeah.
Wife had surgery about 3 weeks ago for gallbladder, and she's still hurting a bit. So now that I'm checking the nose on this again, a whole lot of smoke. It's not a smoked whiskey, but you really feel that charred oak. I'm getting more sweet vanilla on the nose now that I remember getting before, but I'm getting a whole lot of it. I get some nutty toffee-like notes in the middle of it. There's a whole lot of it's sweeter than you expect a whiskey like this to be. I mean, it's a cast strength bourbon, and it's just freaking amazingly good. Oh, I love Rocktown. Rocktown's doing some great whiskeys. I gotta tell you, one of my favorite whiskeys of all time is Rocktown's Arkansas Hickory Smoke Whiskey. It uses a wheat mash smoked malt, and it's just gorgeous. And it runs only $30 a bottle. Now, for my money, it is my absolute favorite $30 bourbon there is. I mean, hands down. It is one of those things that it was almost like it was made specifically for me. It just fits my taste buds perfectly. It's absolutely right in my wheelhouse. It's just an amazing beer. Oh. Santa's boobs! Santa's boobs! Oh, boobs! I thought Santa had boobs. All right. So I tell you what, I was going to try to keep running this, but I've kind of gone nutso, and we've lost total control of this video already. So I'm going to stop this video now. I'm going to run it again at 11 o'clock and try to go straight to midnight. My wife just chagrined at me. I may cut it up about or start it back up about 10:45. So if any of my friends on the East Coast want to join me, they can get me right at midnight. So, anyways, I'm gonna shut this one down, and I'm gonna set up a new broadcast. This is Tom the Beer Whisperer. Hey, I want to thank all the folks who have supported me over the years through all of our difficulties. Thank you all, and I will be back. Just maybe. No, you know what? I just said I was gonna stop. But this is video 1800. If I stop now, then the next one's video 1801. I'm just going to keep, fuck it, I'm just going to keep talking. Fuck it, never mind, just forget everything I just said. What you got? Oh, a lot of smoke, yeah. I thought she wanted me to chug out the bottle for a second there.
Well, Chris did a shot of the
I actually did that once before. Years ago, I saw Chubby here at a Blues Fest. Now, Chubby's got this song called "Who Stole the Hot Sauce," and then during the song, they pass some hot sauce around, and you walk up to the stage, and he pours hot sauce down your throat. Well, I was just about half-ass buzzed and crazy at the time, anyway. So I got some hot sauce all over me, which it didn't bother me. I could eat hot sauce just fine. It did pay me, about 12 hours later. If you're following my drift, come on, ice cream, yeah. It was like this. Woo! I had a bad case of fire ass. Anyways, I had a bad case of fire ass. Mm. How'd you like the smoked pig? That was good. I thought about stopping, but I'm no quitter. I'm gonna keep going. This is video 1800, baby. Go for broke. If I can't get kicked off the air tonight, when can I get kicked off the air? I mean, how many people do I have to offend, by golly? Now I'm letting this settle a little bit. I probably got it at about the right temp because I didn't have it in the fridge. It's probably a beer that's best at about 50 to 55 degrees. And I think I probably got it sitting right about there. The rye malt on the nose is absolutely gorgeous. You do have hints of dark chocolate, to be more specific. I just said chocolate earlier, but dark chocolate. Get a little bit of that rye spiciness for sure. So getting just the slightest, just the tiniest, just the tiniest hint of vanilla as well. It's like, this. More whiskey. Oh my gosh, I ate some chili, man. I've been stinking up the joint. Oh my God. Did you hear that? Oh my God. That one raised me off the chair 6 inches. Holy shit. I thought I was going to jet propulsion. Y'all are so lucky you can't smell that. Oh my gosh. I stink. I hope nobody lights a match. Good thing nobody smokes in this house. Or I've ate her already. Dude, I've ate that chick, boy. I've tasted that one. Too far? Too far? Did I go too far? Censors, anybody? He said, I've ate that one, boy. That one didn't taste like roses. I'll tell you that right now. Corner. I didn't say I was talking about you. Have you been scorned? I mean, I wasn't a young man when I got married. I might have, got laid once or twice before. I was practically a virgin. I wasn't exactly a hit with the ladies, though. I mean, I couldn't get laid in a women's prison with a handful of pardons. I couldn't get laid underwater with a tank full of oxygen. I'll tell you that right now. Oh. It wasn't for my sense of humor, though, because I am damn hilarious. Just ask me, I'll tell you. I spent a lot of time in bars as a kid. My dad used to take all of us kids to all the pubs. Didn't call them pubs back then. They were bars, saloons, or taverns. But I spent so much time in bars that I thought every time the bell rang at school, someone just bought me a milk. Of course, kids, younger drinkers, don't know what that means. It used to be every bar had a bell. So when you rang the bell, that meant somebody bought the house around. But they don't do that anymore, I guess. But all bars used to do that.
Some do, some don't.
Do they still do the
Last
the
call.
lights?
Oh, yes, call yeah.
And I lost.
Well, hell, well, that's true. I'm kind of a happy hour drinker these days. I don't get out to, no, I haven't seen the last call in a long time. But yeah, I used to, yeah. They hit the lights, yeah. Oh. My dad was an Olympia drinker. And Olympia, you ever see the old Olympia bottles?
Yeah.
Olympia bottles used to have labels. On the back of the labels had dots, 1 to 4 dots. And the kind of the urban legend or myth or whatever you want to call it behind it was the dots would determine how lucky you got with the well, they called them barmaids at the time, but now they'd be servers or bartenders. But at the time it was barmaid. It was determined if you got lucky. 4 dots means you're gonna nail that sucker. One not so much. I got a lot of ones. Anyway, I pulled a lot of ones. I'll tell you that right now. But anyway, I used to get my dad was well known at most places, so kids couldn't sit at the bars, but he would allow me to come up and peel a label because I'd get a kick out of seeing how many dots were on it. True story. Didn't say it was a good story, but it is a true one. Oh, excuse me. This is going to burn in the morning. I'll tell you that right now. My ass is on fire. Anyways, let's get on with the smoked pig. This smoked pig would be beautiful to use as a marinade for a big pork butt. Oh, you got it. Because you get with that Merriment would really be special in there. There's not enough maple to really affect the pork butt. If you want it sweeter, you'd want to add something like that yourself. But it's that smoked malt and that Merriment would really add a different layer of flavor to that pork butt. Pork butt. It just makes you feel good to say pork butt, doesn't it? Oh, it just, please your pork, but just makes, oh, I'm getting a chubby just thinking about it. My willie's getting hard. Holy Moses. My pecker's getting perky. My pecker's getting perky. Anyways, you got my wife has put up with. My wife has put up with my crazy backside for 21 years. Can you believe that? My family thinks she should deserve a medal. She deserves something. I'll tell you that.
I'll have enough to take a cruise.
Well, if she ever wanted to knock me off, she could probably get off. It'd probably be the only time she got off in 21 years. Too far. Too far. You did it again, Tom. You go right to it, baby. You went too far with the pecker, man. Don't put your pecker there. Ooh, ooh. Short pecker jokes. That hurts, man. That's brutal. Whack. Right on the pecker, boy. Some things you shouldn't joke about. Yes. Yeah. Chris is the Ed McMahon. Well, see, I said before he was the Ed McMahon to my Johnny Carson, but Ed McMahon always laughed hearty at even Johnny's worst jokes. So you're going to have to put a little more effort into the chuckle. That stuff. Let me get let me get serious for a second. And back to the whiskey. No more pecker jokes, Tom. Knock it off. Is the picture sideways, or does somebody lay me on my side? Son of a bitch! Somebody just pick me up! pick me up! Pick me up! Somebody pick me up, damn it! I'm laying on the sidewalk. I'm lying on the sidewalk. Pick my ass up. Oh, there we go. Oh. Should I talk about my pecker again, or just anyways, the whiskey? Whiskey. Just talk about the whiskey, Tom. Okay. Okay, back to my smoke pig. Smoke pig. So I got a Pappy's story for you. This is done in conjunction with Pappy's. Before we lost Seamus to leukemia, his sister came up for Easter, and Seamus wanted some Pappy's barbecue. So I went to Pappy's, and I went and ordered, and I forgot I had my tag on for that. You have to wear, a tag for St. Louis Children's Hospital, and I forgot I had it. It was just clipped on my shirt there. She said, "You work up there at the hospital?" As I was getting ready, she told me the bill, and I was counting the money out for her, and I handed it to her, and I said, "No, I explained that my son had leukemia, and this was his favorite place, and he loved Pappy's. We'd been here times before when we were just visiting, but he was back in the hospital again." And she just hit something. I don't know what she did on the register, but she just hit something and said, "This one's on me." And I said, "No, you can't do that." She says, "I just did it." So anyway, I bought some other sauce, so because I felt like I had to buy something. But earlier, when I was waiting in line before that happened, the owner walked through, and they gave me a shirt and signed it for Seamus, so I had a signed T-shirt for him. So that's my Pappy story. So I recommend Pappy's to folks for a lot of reasons. One, because I mean the barbecue is fantastic. It's some of the best barbecue I've ever had in my life. The stuff's just amazing. But because also that the people there are fantastic. I hope that check didn't come out of her paycheck. But it was much appreciated at the time. So anyway, that's my Pappy story. Now I'm going to taste a Scorn Woman. Probably my first, could be my second. Who knows? Oh, yeah, that's the pepperdew. Tabasco red. Yeah, a lot of different stuff going on. So sweet and tangy at 1st. It has a like a Caribbean feel about it, right?
And it just keeps on changing. And that was just a little tap on the tongue.
God almighty.
Yeah, exactly. But it's very flavorful.
Gosh, that almost gave me the same orgasm the whiskey did. Oh.
Woo!
That's gonna burn my ass later.
That's good. That's Scorn Woman. Don't get mad. Get even.
That didn't taste near as bitter as the first one I had. my wife has, separated herself from me at this point. I don't want to use the term divorced. I don't want to give her any ideas. But at this point, I've become persona non grata. Non grata. Okay, I'm gonna do this again because my nose will not quit itching for nothing. Hold on. Turn that camera off. I can step back again and scratch my freaking nose. Oh. Oh. I don't try not to leave any dead time for you, but I gotta scratch my nose, scratch my legs,
I was thinking I could just stay
situate my balls.
5 in the morning or something.
There we go.
Then go back home.
Yeah.
And that gives me enough time to.
You can, yeah. Well, you can. I mean,
that would be a good time. 7 o'clock.
You're fine here, so I mean, it depends on what you need to do, but we don't mind you being here. No.
Yeah, I think I better stay till like 4 or 5.
Okay.
5. And that would get me at home at 7 and take care of all the guys.
Kristen's wife came down, and the plan was for her to go back at some point, but because I'm just so damn entertaining, she doesn't want to leave. But Chris was going to spend the night anyway. He's actually going to spend a couple nights. He's going to spend tonight and tomorrow night with me. He's so good of a friend, he could take me for 2 days in a row. But tomorrow we were just kind of planning on just hanging out, watching some movies, and because they live out in the middle of nowhere. Well, it's not quite the middle of nowhere. It's not the middle of nowhere, but you can see it from there. Yeah, you can get to it from there. It's not quite there, but anyway, they don't have the modern conveniences like cable and running water and. But anyway, we're gonna hang out. So I'm gonna turn this camera back on and scratch my nose one more time, so I quit scratching my nose in front of you. You know why it just keeps bugging the living crud out of me. Hey, are you back? I missed you, people. I love all of you. I love you. I love y'all, man. My wife's gonna imagine being married to me for 21 years. The wife's the woman's a saint. The woman's a saint. She's put up with me for 21 years. Yeah, but he's a piece of cake compared to me.
after seeing you, she's afraid that I might try to steal him.
I can't get that angle quite right there, but yeah. Well, anyways. Boy, that is good hot sauce. Yeah, that'd be. Oh, that'd be. That'd be. I was gonna do some chicken wings today, and I never got around to doing them. We're gonna cook them tomorrow. We're gonna cook them today, but we had so much other stuff going. Well, see. Well, see, I had a plan. I had my chili, and then I was gonna bring out the chicken wings. But Cheryl brought enough food to feed 100.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
that's what left me.
And sort of endeared my ovens, but I never got around to cooking the chicken wings. So tomorrow you're gonna have chicken wings.
Okay. And you have leftovers.
But I actually have a bucket to spice them up. But she likes them mild, so I don't make them. I have this kind of generic seasoning that I do on them, and I roast them, and then you can put them in whatever sauce you want. That sounds good. But that would be beautiful on a chicken wing. Yeah. It's hotter than a typical hot wing, but it's not quite crazy hot. But yeah. It's kind of like a Caribbean spice feel, right? Like when kind of. Anyways, wow, that was good. Oh wow, a scorned woman. Yeah, that one was tasty. She was hot and tasty. That bitch burned, and not near as bitter as the first one I tasted. You had to go back there, didn't you? Yes, I did. I tried not to go. I really did. I made in my mind. I was saying, "Don't go there," but I couldn't. I couldn't stop myself. Myself was going. I tried to stop myself, but myself was already making that move. So you ever sing random cartoon songs for no reason? Like Super Chicken. For some reason, I've had the tune to Super Chicken. When you find yourself in danger, when you're threatened by a stranger, when it looks like you will take a licking, there was someone waiting who will hurry up and rescue. This call for Super Chicken. If you're afraid you'll have to overlook it, here's the best part, because you knew the job was dangerous when you took it. He will drink a super sauce and throw the bad guys for a loss, and he will bring them in alive and kicking. He knows the tune. Damn. There is someone waiting who will hurry up and rescue. Just call for Super Chicken. Call for Super Chicken. That's it. We have a winner. Now, I haven't seen Super Chicken in 30 years. Boy, that song just stays right up in my mind, man. How about Tom Slick? Tom Slick. Boom, boom, boom. Tom Slick. Let me tell you why. He's the best of all good guys. Boom, boom, boom. Tom Slick. Tom Slick in the Thunderbolt. Grease slapper once he's on your tail. He won't quit because you know there's no such word as fail to. Tom Slick is on the same cartoon show. Yeah. Anyways, hey, let's talk about this. Oh, Underdog, yeah. So, George of the Jungle, as you can be. Whoa! Watch out for that tree! Which leads me to the segue. Today's cartoons just suck. Yep. The animation sucks. They suck. Everything about them suck.
What was so great about the old one where it was for everybody. It wasn't just a kitty little show.
Bullwinkle, for instance, most of the jokes were actually adults, even though there were no bad words used. There were all the themes were for adults. Captain Kangaroo. You used to watch me some Captain Kangaroo. Bob Sheehan. Sheehan. Look it up. It's Bob Sheehan, isn't it? Yeah. My wife thinks I'm wrong, but she's going to find out I was right, as it happens all the time. And somehow I'm going to end up apologizing for being right. I'm going to apologize. Wouldn't be the fucking first time, I tell you that. Sheehan. I think it was Sheehan. What is it? Oh, Keishan. Oh, okay. I apologize. Keishan, how was Sheehan? Keishan, you're right. I was wrong. My 3 or 4 viewers out there, please accept my most humble apologies. My lovely and beautiful wife was right. I was wrong. I admit it publicly that she was absolutely right. I think it was a shed house guess on her part, but she was right. I really thought it was Sheehan. Keishan, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. My wife is right. My wife is always right. Even when she's wrong, she's right. But this time she was right. When do you find yourself in danger? When you're threatened by his danger. When it looks like, okay, I'm going to put this camera on mute again so my wife can hit me with a stick. And it's not captured on camera. Not so hard this time, okay, honey? Yeah, ran for a long time. I think he took the show off the air. I think he just got tired of doing it.
He also played the original Clarabelle the Clown.
Yep, that I knew. Yeah, on how did yeah, I knew it was a Clarabelle. Yeah.
He enlisted in the Marine Corps Reserve during World War II, but he was still in the United States when Japan surrendered.
My dad was in South Pacific or World War II. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it looks like you will take a look. My nipples are hard. Is it cold in here or am I just horny? Want to feel them? Nope.
No, that's the beer talking.
There is no love in this room at the moment.
Oh, we can only do the love that we know.
My nipples aren't getting rubbed for quite some time, I think. Thank goodness for internet porn. Anyways, I digress. Yeah. Yeah, but well, the point was that the show wasn't canceled. He just, if he was healthy, he would have ran for 30 more years. Every kid watched that show. I remember coming home from kindergarten and watching Captain Kangaroo. Mom would have grilled cheese and tomato soup. Yeah. Or sometimes it'd be SpaghettiOs or something like that. But yeah, something like that. It was that comfort food, and you come home and watch Captain Kangaroo.
Oh, the Indian
Hong Kong food.
Yeah.
I loved Hong Kong food.
Give me time here. I gotta think of it up.
Hong Kong food. What soup?
No, those were with the guys.
Scatman Crothers was the voice of Hong Kong food. That I'm right.
Go.
Go, that's it. Go, Gophers. I remember them, yeah. Go, Gophers. Extremely politically incorrect.
Why do you have to be politically correct? Oh, we're back at the winery.
Back That's a nice picture. These are Cheryl's pictures she's taking. We've got them just kind of running behind me.
And this is a fairly new vineyard, or people newly taking it over. I was a little too early. I think they opened up at 11 o'clock. I was like there at 10, but they had some stuff going on.
Smoked pig, baby. Who doesn't love a smoked pig? The biggest trouble is keeping them lit, right?
Oh, that's right.
Smoke a pig. The big hard trouble is keeping them yeah, keeping them lit. You get it?
Enjoy some smoked pig.
Are you following me? Yeah. Keeping them lit. The hardest part is keeping them lit. Sometimes I feel misunderstood. I'm a man out of time.
If we're talking about yeah, we are.
Oh, mercy, mercy, Percy.
That's what sidewalk there is everywhere.
Yeah, oh, yes, savoir faire is everywhere.
And all those were so good.
Klondike cat.
Klondike cat, yep, that's it, yeah. What was the other one? What's that? The polar bear. There's a polar bear and the seal. Breezely Brewing.
Yeah, Breezely Brewing.
And Chili Willy, yeah. And I tell you a story about that. My dad went to almost zero movies, hated movies. Oh, he loved watching movies, just like to go out to them. So, but the last movie he ever went out to was the day before my youngest brother Bill was born. We went to see the original Airport movie at the drive-in. But how that ties into the cartoon was before at that time they'd always show a cartoon before. There wasn't a double feature, just one movie, so they'd show a cartoon, and the cartoon before the movie was Breezely Brewing and Chili Willy. That chick has no support at all.
Oh, this is Merriment, Missouri. You from Sunhill Winery.
Irma's a nice area, yeah. We were there briefly. I like to go back, but
That was finally after 15 years. Finally made it up there, and I was feeling so sick. I ate at the restaurant, historic restaurant here, and yeah, I said the food was fine. I was like, yes, it's fine. She just kept on talking. I said it's fine. I'm just not feeling well, and box it up. I need to get home because I had a 3-hour ride back home. When you're driving at night and not feeling well.
my screen changed for a second. You saw me look befuddled for a second there. It jumped screen somehow. I don't know what the hell happened. I didn't find my way back. That's yeah, that looks nice right there. I see pink trees.
Yep.
I see pink tree. Are we on fucking Mars? Are we on Mars? Holy crap! Holy crap! Where's John Carter? Where's John Carter? Oh, do we have? Oh, we see. Are we seeing? Somebody's got a rash. Somebody's got a rash. That wasn't my pecker. I'll tell you that right there.
Hey, I didn't expose. I took that part out. But there was some exposure.
Give you a shot of penicillin. Gonorrhea is not your friend. Anyways, I digress. How did that get on there? Son of a bitch, what the hell, Tom? You're killing us. Just press stop.
They kept barking at me. And that Michigan.
That's how you know electronics are females, because even when you do it right, they still tell you it's wrong.
Hey, hey.
I just proved that you were wrong.
And I admitted I was wrong.
Yeah, you admitted that you were wrong.
That's something
Now
that
this is Tom
a woman
Brady's.
would never do. I'm just kidding, people.
One of the last times I was wrong,
Well, you know, they have it
And-
right this one
And
time,
yet
right.
she was wrong, but I was right.
been painful. I'll make certain I'm right from now on.
There's a lot of love in this room. There's a lot of love in this room right now.
That's shingles. That's what shingles looks like. Yep, yep. We're exposing again.
We're exposed. We're showing shingles. Tom, you're fucking killing us. I'm sorry. Is there any order to these? Got like no rhyme or reason. We're happy, we're having a good time. Oh, a disease. We're happy having a good. Oh, gonorrhea. We're happy having a good time. Son of a biscuit, man. Oh, look, a yeast infection. Now we're happy having a good time. Look at urinal tract infection. Oh, now we're happy having a good time. Oh, look, hemorrhoids. Oh, look, having a good time. Holy. Fuck me.
We just entered.
Where'd my pig go? There's my pig. Anyways, where's Dad Beatty when you need him? Squeal like a pig. Do your squeal like a pig. Come on, Ned, put your backbone in. Come on, Ned, put your backbone in. You call that a pig?
Well, I can do a chicken.
Get a nice chicken. Get a very nice chicken for Super Chicken. That is a beautiful chicken.
You want to hear my deer impression? You want to hear my elk impression? You want to hear my cow impression?
Which one does he yell out when he's having an orgasm? Yeah, yikes! Yikes!
His wife.
Well, I'm getting high, man.
That was a segue. By golly, let's all have some pie. Maybe I can go for some pie. This went from a New Year's Eve video to a 70s key party. There's pie for everybody. 3.14 indeed. I'm gonna pop this Making Trouble as I'm a little behind on it. That's already 20 after 11. I'm just gonna run this pig right up to midnight. Watch me, don't watch me. I don't give a rat's ass. I'm running this pig. Me too. Oh baby. Then now we need some 70s floor music. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Who wants? Somebody put my pie in the oven, she said. I'll put something. Did somebody order a pepperoni pizza? Well, here's the pizza and zip, here's the pepperoni.
Yes, we just crossed over to soft pork one.
I just turned into fat bastard. Anyways, Making Trouble. So.
Oh, I'm getting my pie on right now.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, just getting a pie out right now. Boom, chicken, boom, boom. Need some 70s floor music. Unfortunately, neither Chris or I has a mustache, so we can't do that 70s porn thing. Oh, this is the aroma's very beautiful. Look at that pepperoni she just said. Look at that pepperoni. Why are you peeking? Why are you peeking? Nobody peeking at my pepperoni, bitch. I think somebody just went to O-Town. Somebody just went to O-Town. Talking about pepperoni. Little peppery spice on the nose. There's a bit of pininess going on. I'm getting some fruit notes I typically didn't get from, I expect it from the doozy. This one's giving me something different than it has before. Getting some citrus notes for sure. Oh, are they gonna do it? Oh, have we circled? Have we been around the barn already? Been around the barn. Those dirty bastards.
Thank you very much.
That sons of bitches, this is what happened. Fuck me. Apparently that pepperoni makes you horny, baby. That makes your willy wiggle. Anyways, have some pepperoni all night long, all night long, all night. Anyways, I digress. Hey, man. Are you there? Yeah.
Are you still on?
Yeah, I am. I sent an invite if you want to hop on.
Oh, this is it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's already past midnight here, so we just rang in the new year. So.
Yeah, we're about 30 minutes short, so I mean, if you want to join, that's fine. You're welcome. No, nobody popped in. Yeah, he tried to call me too, and I didn't. It rang twice and hung up. So I don't know if he called me by accident or just got scared. I'm not sure. I was. That's what I was going to warn you. You know, this video's kind of got a hell in the handbasket. So if you don't want to attach your name, I understand. Right now, I'm having the Mother's Making Trouble Double IPA.
Okay, you were drinking the one with the pig on it when I was.
Yeah, I just finished the four-hand smoked Pegasus. Wheel of pig. Yeah, I've got too many enablers in the background.
That's good. So you're having a good New Year's. I can see that's good.
So what are you going to be drinking?
What am I drinking?
And I'm still live, so you're coming on. So just so you know.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm drinking a Sam Adams chocolate box.
Oh, nice.
The 12 pack. It's really, really good this year. It's always been good. I think you might remember when that first came out. It was $7.50 for a milliliter bottle that had this like stainless silver plate on it, if you remember that. So they made it part of the Christmas pack for the last couple of years now. But I really wish they would make this thing either a seasonal or even a year-round thing or even a winter thing because this is a tremendous beer.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Really great malt character and the chocolate character is just fantastic. They use I don't know what chocolate they use. I forget the name of the company, but it's some kind of high-end chocolate. You can tell it's high-end. This is delicious, delicious beer.
Yeah, I've got one we had earlier today. It was from a somewhat local brewery called the Public House out of St. James and Raleigh. It's about I don't know about 2 hours from here, I guess. But they use it's a chocolate porter where they use Askinosie chocolates, which is a high end chocolate, but they're also local to our just to the Springfield market. So that's kind of a special beer for us here.
Nice, nice. I'm not getting any dark fruits. I'm not getting any cherries,
No plums,
figs, none of that.
no plums, no big plums. So I was going to shut this down earlier, and then I decided, well, I've already gone in this far. I'm going to write it right up to midnight. So if you want to pop in and have a conversation with me, that's fine. If not, I'm okay too. Whatever you want to do is fine with me.
Oh, are you online now?
Yep, yep. I'm going live right now.
You're on conversation.
Yeah, you and I. I don't see your icon, but we're having a conversation on the telephone. Yeah. Yes, it will. If I may be very well banned from YouTube after this.
We kind of went from GPDR and a little bit of softum.
Yeah. Across. No, we didn't do. No, there was a lot of innuendo and
Yeah, anyway. That's it.
nothing actually. But yeah, we'll see.
Use an alias.
He always
Something like, John Jones.
that's my wife in the background being as supportive as usual.
Well, we had a little 70s soft.
Yeah, we had a 70s softcore porn moment. Yeah, where I'll make.
Guy over here wasn't supporting
We were kind of making jokes, but it's a Chris or I. None of us have. Neither of us can grow a good mustache to do 70s porn. Get that Magnum PI, Harry Reams kind of mustache. Yeah. That's funny. Holy smoky. So I guess it's already New Year's on your end. So what else you gonna be doing? You're just gonna have a couple beers and call it a night, I guess. Yeah, I'm off till Monday, and then and then I'm back to full time start Monday. So yeah, we're trying to make the best of it. So, but yeah, but I appreciate the good words. I think the other videos went fine. Yeah. Well, John and I both have a love of glassware, so that was you can't have too many beer glasses.
Thanks for the suggestion.
My wife says thanks for the suggestion. I think I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning and half my shit's gonna be boxed up. Yeah, we have a relatively small house, and half our cabinets are dedicated to my glassware. So I'm gonna have to figure something out. But in my defense, I'd say maybe not quite half, but a good portion of my glassware has been bought by my wife for me. So she buys the stuff and then complains that I have too much. I agree. You can't have, and I'm like you. I love the old vintage glasses. I have an old Ham's glass. It's that shorty 4 ounce glass. It has a gold rim, and I just love the old vintage stuff, man.
I think the beer goblets from the 50s and the 60s are probably the best beer glasses around. They're very durable, like the one that you found that you ordered engraved for you.
Mhm.
Literally, you could take those things and drop them and break. I mean, they break. So I've got an old one that was actually from Schlitz, but I gotta tell you, it's one of my favorite beer glasses. I love it. I use it all the time. And I actually got a couple of old school beer mugs from probably the 1930s, and I still like just drinking out of a beer mug.
Yeah, I do too. As much as
Some glasses are nice, these tubes are nice. Certain glasses are appropriate for certain styles, but I think it's getting a little pretentious with some of them. You don't need all these glasses for every beer style that you have. I
well,
think
it's gotten
a mug is good, a goblet's
yeah.
good, a tube's good. If you only have 3 or 4 beer glasses that are a little different, you're fine, you know?
I mean, back in the '90s, back in the early '90s. I mean, what's called the shaker pint now, we used to call a classic pint. Those were the standard, and those were thought to be good beer glasses, and then now they're a no-no.
Yeah, I love the shaker. There's nothing wrong with the shaker. Like I think John said it once before too. The shaker has a big wide rim and a big, so you can get the fragrance of the hops and you can get a good nose on it. It holds 14 ounces. You can get a good drink on it. It is an all-around good all-purpose beer glass.
All
There's
all
absolutely
purpose,
nothing
yeah.
wrong with a Lincoln shaker. It's a great beer glass. I've got hundreds of them, so I'll continue to drink out of it.
Yeah, I agree.
But that's just one more of the pretentious things that we have to deal with this new crop of beer beats. But it is what it is, you know? So I said that before. You like what you like. If you don't like it, you just tune out and you just enjoy the things you like.
Yeah, I just think, like I said before, I mean, don't take it too seriously. I mean, just enjoy the beer. the pretentiousness. There's no need to make fun of folks. Just drink what you like. Leave everybody else to what they like. But just don't try to convince me that that crap beer is a good beer because it ain't.
And like we said before, if you like just knocking alcohol back and you just want to get drunk, that's fine. But just tell us the truth about it. Say, look, I drink this stuff because this is what I can afford. I like getting drunk, so I drink this, and I like the taste of beer. So every now and then I buy singles, and I do reviews of craft beer singles. But when I want to get blasted, I drink Natty Ice. Just tell it.
Yeah, don't try to convince me that your macro is the same quality as a craft pilsner because it's not. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's become almost commonplace with a lot of folks that call themselves beer reviewers to buy singles. I don't like to. I like to buy full six packs because I've been known to find something in the third, fourth, or fifth, even sixth beer that I didn't find in the first one. So I just like buying a six pack of something.
Well, yeah, and the point too, Tom, how good is a review of one 12 ounce or one 11.5 ounce or maybe even a 750 of a beer? I mean, to really have a good review of a beer and understand the beer, you want more than one sample of it. This whole notion of being a quote unquote taker is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard of. I mean, who drinks one beer and then never goes back to it because they're just ticking it off? I mean, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of in my life.
Yeah, but that's what a lot of folks do. They buy beer with no intention of ever buying the second one again.
But then my contention is they really don't like beer because if they like the beer, they would go back to it over and over and
Yeah,
over.
I,
They wouldn't have to worry about, okay, well, if I get another one of this one, that means I can't tick off another one. I don't know why you're even drinking beer if you're doing that. So beer
yeah,
is
we,
meant to be enjoyed. I mean, it's nice
yeah,
that we do these reviews. It's nice that we talk about it. It's nice that we break it all down.
and it
But in
shouldn't be
the end,
about
for me,
keeping
it's
score.
do I like drinking it? I'm gonna drink it. Enough with the overanalyzing of it. Just
Yeah,
sit down and enjoy a good beer.
yeah, it shouldn't be about keeping score. We're not keeping score of how many beers you've had. Enjoy the ones that you have. It shouldn't be about keeping score.
It's not a pissing contest. I mean,
Yeah.
like okay, so you drank 150 more beers than I have. Okay, congratulations.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, but that's kind of the mentality these days.
Well, what time is it now, Tom? Because
I am
I don't want
I'm
to interrupt you guys when you celebrate the New Year's and take it down because I'm just gonna go have another one and enjoy watching you. I'm gonna go back and the antics that I missed.
you, you missed some stuff. It's 11:36. I mean, if you want to get off here and join me as I hit midnight, man, come back, hit the invite, and join me as I hit midnight here.
We'll be here.
Well, okay, maybe, but that's okay. I think you should enjoy it with your family and your friends, and that's fine. I'll just watch you guys
All
count
right.
down. So,
Well, all right, man. Well, thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
well, I'm not going yet. I'm not. When you get close to the countdown,
Oh, okay. Oh well, hell.
oh, you're gonna go do video altogether.
No. I'm just running this right up to midnight. This is
This is going on what 2 hours now?
yeah. I was actually gonna shut it down to be honest with you, but then I think this is my 1800 video,
Oh,
so
good.
I'm just I'm
Congratulations.
just
That's
gonna
like
I'm just gonna make
that's
this
like a
thing.
milestone
I'm just gonna make
as
this. I'm
far as YouTube videos
I'm
go.
just gonna make it a 2 hour video and completely unwatchable.
Oh, okay. Well, I have a question, Tom.
Yeah.
Tom,
Yeah.
do you get tired of doing these YouTube videos? They seem after a while, like a routine thing that here we go again. But you try to keep it, at every one that you're kind of enthusiastic about doing each one, or they become almost like robotic.
No,
What's your opinion on that?
well, I can see how it could be for some. For me, it's always fun because I don't have a schedule. I think some people set it up as if it's work and have to do so many at certain times. I don't do it that way. For me, it's always spur of the moment. It's always off the cuff. I mean, you know me, Red. I don't script anything. You know, everything I say is just off my top of my noggin. So yeah, and I've also said before in several videos that I do these videos for therapy. You know, it keeps me from having to go talk to a therapist. So I kind of use the video and everybody out there that wants to watch me is, you know, as my therapist. So if you want to comment, that's fine. If you want to say I'm an idiot, that's okay. If you want to say you like it, that's okay. It just, you know, I throw it out there. For me, it's always fun because I do it on my terms.
Good. I think for the most part, you've had pretty much a positive experience with the YouTube videos. Not too many people that troll or whatever you want to call that nonsense.
I get
A
a
little
few.
bit, yeah.
I get a few, but I would say the greater percentage no. But I've had a few. I've had a couple folks comment, "I can't watch you because the way that you act." And my response was, "Don't watch me." You know, I mean, if you want to watch a guy deliver a straight beer review, no, I'm not the guy I want to watch. And what you know, what you're going to see tonight, this 2 hours, isn't necessarily typical, but it's not necessarily atypical either. I mean, this is kind of tonight's video has been largely exaggerated, but a lot of what you've seen tonight is sort of what I do anyway. I'm irreverent. I'm unscripted. I never even know what I'm going to say next. I mean, I sometimes I try to be serious, but I don't really try that hard.
Well, if you're gonna do this thing, you have to grow a thick skin, and if you're hypersensitive about this type of stuff, and you can't take any kind of criticism, and some of it might be unfounded, but some of it might be true and hit home. My suggestion to people that do that is like, hey, look, you're the one that's putting yourself out there. You're the one that's making yourself a public figure. You have to take the criticism with the praise, and if you can't take the criticism, then and grow a thicker skin, then maybe you shouldn't be doing these videos. Now, that's the thing that I don't understand is I've been critical of some people because I think a lot of times they're putting out misinformation, and you give some constructive criticism, and all of a sudden you're looked at that you're attacking these people. I'm not attacking people. I'm just saying if you're giving out misinformation and I let you know about it and you don't like it, well, hey, tough, don't do videos then. So, hey, if you're a public figure and you're making yourself a public figure and you're letting people look at certain things, you need to grow a thick skin and say, hey, this is part of the game.
Well, I mean, I agree. Yeah, yeah. We got some strange scenery going on behind me, but yeah, yeah. No, I agree with you know, especially with what I do. I know I'm going to irritate folks. So I mean, you know, but I think a lot of it is constructive criticism. If you're just, I think some people are just being an ass for the sake of being an ass, and if that's the way you're going to be, you know. But again, back to your point, if you're going to put yourself out there, you're going to have to expect people just being mean for no reason because that's the way some people are.
Right, and you have to know that going into it, not everybody's gonna like you. It's that simple. I mean,
No. And again, I know for me, I mean,
people, not everybody gets along. It's that simple. Some people just rub each other the wrong way, and that it is. But I tell people too, if this person bothers you and you don't like it, turn it off, tune out. But sometimes it's hard because it's like watching a train wreck.
yeah,
People rubberneck and then all of a
yeah.
sudden
So
start hugging each
sometimes it
other
is, yeah.
for whatever bizarre reason, a macabre reason, and I'm guilty of that myself. I got to learn if someone makes me angry and I don't like what they're saying, I just need to learn to just tune them out and not watch them.
Yeah,
Well, it's always the 10% that cause the 90% of the trouble.
yeah,
That's true.
yeah. And again, from my standpoint, I understand that. I know I'm different. I know, I know. Sometimes, I know sometimes I cross the line. You know, but then again, I mean, I'm not trying to be politically correct. I'm not trying to be somebody's friend. I'm just saying stuff. I'm doing unscripted commentary. So if you don't like me, don't watch me. Yeah, but there's no reason to
Exactly.
be an ass
And you
about
can
it.
take it or leave it. And if you don't like it, just like I said, tune out. I mean, it's like people that complain about Howard Stern. Like I was a Stern fan for years. I don't listen to him too much anymore because I got rid of my Sirius where I used to pay Stern, but if you don't like Stern, you don't listen to him. You know, if you don't like that kind of stuff, turn him off.
This beer is making me awesome.
Maybe.
Good stuff. Some good things.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, Red. I agree. I just think some folks take the stuff way too serious, and I think some folks just take themselves too serious. You've got to, I don't know. I mean,
Enjoy the beer.
yeah, just enjoy the beer. I mean, we all know people that try to make more out of it than it really is. Let's just drink the beer and have a good time.
Yeah, true words couldn't be spoken.
I mean, there are guys that can really there are guys that can really write about beer. I mean, you know, without blowing him. I mean, I don't want to sing the praises too much, but I mean, the Brew Guru is the guy for me of contemporary beer writers that I think just if I want a serious review, that's the guy I'm going to look at and read. Uh, but there are just so many guys out there that are trying to be more serious than they really are, and it just doesn't work.
Well, I think Eric Beerboyka said it best once. He said, just because you have a video camera and a YouTube account doesn't mean you should be making videos.
Yeah, yeah. And well. See, now my wife's agreeing with it. My wife's shaking her finger and looking at me. But
Some of these people, and I'm not talking about you, Tom, but some of these people, they turn on that video camera and they make these videos and they really think, they're really good at it, but in reality, they're not. So it is what it is. What can I tell you? But as long as you're having fun with it, and like you said, it helps you get along during the day, and it's a nice way for you to unwind and relax. Keep doing it because you're entertaining and you provide a lot of good information. I remember when I started first watching some of your YouTube videos because most of them I think are absolutely awful. I don't watch a lot of them because the majority of them, I'd say 90% or more, are a total waste of time. It's just somebody who wants to hear themselves talk. But I remember yours being very short at first.
they
And yours
were,
is still
yeah.
pretty short, but not long-winded. But in that short period, you gave a lot of good information, and you know what you're talking about. I could tell right away that you were experiencing new craft beer and your new style. And I said, well, this guy's got some good videos. He's got some good stuff here. I won't mention other names, but some of these ones, they're god awful. They think they're good because they know all the flowery descriptors and the purple prose and go on about, um, you know, malt showing leg, like a little bit of leg and all sorts of crazy nonsense like that. Hops whispering in your ears and all horseshit. They think they're good, but they're clowns. So, you might think that you're comical, and you are comical, but you're not an idiot. You're not a clown. So I don't know what that's worth to you, but your videos are good.
You hear that, wife? I'm not an idiot and I'm not a clown.
Well, sometimes he is.
My wife is giving me a look right now, but no, I know what you're talking about. My wife, there's a lot of love in this room, Red. There's a lot of love in this room right now. I gotta tell you.
I told you the Jackie Gleason on YouTube video.
Oh man. Well, again, I mean, I just do what I do. Like you asked if it was work. I mean, for me, it's not because I know a lot of guys that do this stuff, and they schedule videos. They schedule their time. I don't do that. I do I do whenever I happen to have free time. I never know when I'm going to have free time, and when I do, I put them out there. Sometimes I'll go a week or so without doing any. Sometimes I'll do 10 or 12 in a weekend. It just depends when I can work them in. I don't make it work. I keep making it fun so it doesn't become work. I'm not trying to make money at this. I've never tried to make money at it. I've never tried to angle for free beer. I just I kind of use this medium as my, as my therapist, and so far it's working for me. And now there's a sexy Santa in the video.
Oh yeah. And that was amazing.
So, Red, I've got about 12 minutes to midnight here. So I'm going to pause my camera. So if you want to leave, I understand. But I've got to get up and pee before, and I'm going to come.
Let me check out, Tom.
All right, man.
To you and your family and your friends. Take care.
All right, man. If you want to pick up the invite at some point and come back on, you're welcome. All right, man. I do. Thank you. All right, man. Take it easy, man. Bye. There we go. Got a pee like a racehorse.
Huh? What? I got thought? Yeah, come on, man. What are you talking about?
Hey, do the espresso, the cappuccino story. Get over there.
Cappuccino story.
Get over there and talk about the cappuccino story. Just talk.
Okay, I can talk that much.
You need to
Yeah,
speed up
right
anyway.
there, right there, right there. This is Chris. I do the D&D. That's right. I am the designated driver for Tom. I'm the guy who takes him there and takes him back. Oh, yes, there you go. There they go again. They're talking. But yeah, I know. I can see that. No, Tom.
You need to get.
I don't have to have camera
No,
experience.
you need to stretch your legs.
To all that out there, know that Tom is a true alcoholic.
No, I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a drunk because alcoholics go to meetings. I'm a drunk. God darn it.
Wait a minute. I'm the alcoholic. Who's the drunk?
Alcoholics go to meetings, by golly. Anyways, yes, true story though. My dad could drink like nobody's business, and so the fact that I'm over 50 now, I'm trying to get that in the right spot. I just can't seem to get it there. I was 7 when my dad was 50, and he was still drinking a half a fifth a night in those days. So I don't come anywhere near that category, so I feel pretty good. But liver-wise, I think it's going to hang on there. So, anyways, we're approaching midnight. I got 10 minutes to go. And then, no, 2 minutes to midnight. Iron Maiden, 2 minutes to midnight. So now, I wish I had permission to play that song. So at 2 minutes to midnight, I'd pop me in some Iron Maiden. And 2 minutes to midnight. I've seen Iron Maiden twice. I saw them the first time at a concert called the Summer Strut in 1980 at Anaheim Stadium. Now, here's the lineup, and it's going to really throw you off. The first 2 bands were, the opening band was Iron Maiden. The second band was the Scorpions. Then they went into intermission, and then the 2 other bands were Loverboy and Foreigner. It feels like it's backwards, doesn't it? We're going, we have high energy, and then you can take it easy now, people. We're at the end of the show. Yeah, be cool. Yeah. So here's the truth. Here's actually how it went. Iron Maiden was just so brutal. It was the first year that Bruce Dickinson was the lead singer of the band after Paul Di'Anno left the band or was kicked out or however that went. Bruce Dickinson was just such an amazing frontman that everybody was just blown away by Iron Maiden. That even when the Scorpions came on, Klaus Meine is such a great frontman as well. But even Scorpions were, I mean, basically Iron Maiden owned the show. Loverboy came on, and Loverboy was solid. Loverboy does what Loverboy does, but but it was you're going, oh really? And then Foreigner came on, and you're going, I've heard these 3 chords before. it was just, I mean, it was, we're going, oh my gosh, we saw the best band first. So, but anyway, I saw Iron Maiden about a year. And this time they were headlining the show at the Long Beach Arena. It was a different ball game then, but yeah, and it was a different Eddie. They always had different Eddie.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the first time I saw him. It was the Number of the Beast tour.
Yeah.
The Summer Strut was Number of the Beast tour. It was the first one with Bruce Dickinson. That guy was just, I mean, he just had this voice, man. Not only did he have the voice, but he just commanded a room. He was just such an amazing frontman. And by the time that anybody else came on, you're going, oh, really? That's the best you can do? Everybody's checking their watches. Really? That's really all you got? Can we get Iron Maiden back on here? I mean, it was just ridiculous. I mean, and here's the honest truth: is at the time, of the four bands, Loverboy was my favorite band at the time. And I'm 15 years old, so don't judge me too harshly. I mean, I had the first two Loverboy albums. I thought they were brilliant. And Loverboy put on a very nice live show, but they weren't Iron Maiden. You know, they didn't command. And Foreigner was almost, you know, Foreigner was really almost a joke, to be honest with you. They just, I mean, it was like, oh, really? That's all you got? So Jukebox Hero, they had this, you know, uh, balloon jukebox that blew up, and it was, oh, really, that's all you got? Can we get Paul Dickinson back up here? It was just freaking amazing, you know, because what, Steve Smith, I think, is his name, as the.
It just did not rival at the time.
Well, I mean, the bass player for Iron Maiden, I think his name Smith, and I hope I'm not getting it wrong, but he was just so brutally amazing. I mean, that bass player was just, oh my gosh, that you're watching everybody else going, really? That's all you got? I mean, from watching Paul or Bruce Dickinson, I mean, to Steve Smith, and then you're watching everybody else going, oh my gosh, this is. You're all looking at your watch going, oh, this is all I got. But you knew Iron Maiden was, oh, man. Are we right at midnight? No, we're at 11:55 according to. I got 11:55 on the fucking computer. Is it right? What do you got?
I got 11:55.
All right, 11:55. I got 5 minutes to go. Who wants to blow over? We have midnight. Nobody? Any takers out there?
Are you trying to get people to come on again?
My wife isn't even acknowledging my existence at this point. I'm not even sure she hasn't filed divorce papers, to be honest with you. Yeah. Well, she was doing a lot of work online, and so I was kind of thinking, damn, I'm fucked. And not to mention, she works for one of the best divorce attorneys in town. So if that's the route she wanted to take, you know, I really would be screwed. I'm having a beer, did I tell you that? So as we finish the new year, I killed a smoke pig. I drank some great bourbon from Rocktown, Little Rock, Arkansas. If you're ever traveling through Little Rock, Arkansas, hit Rocktown Distillery. Hit Dugan's Pub. Dugan's Pub is one of my favorite places in all the world because Don Dugan is just the nicest guy you ever want. Their craft beer selection isn't as good as I would personally like, but they do have some. They got a nice Irish whiskey selection, but their food is just top notch. Nobody anywhere is serving the quality of bangers and rashers that they're doing at Dugan's Pub. Stone's Throw in Little Rock is also doing some great stuff. Mother's here in town, my little hometown of Springfield, Mo. My little making trouble, my little troublemaker. Let me finish her off here. Oh, shut up, Rick! Oh man.
You
You made a mess.
I did. I just did
You did an over beer.
the beer fail. Yeah, I was doing so good all night long. Maybe you've had too much. Maybe I have, but it's fucking New Year's. Who are you to judge me? You bastards. You bastards. Who are you to judge? Anyways, look, it's got a beautiful color, as you can see. I think that the initial incarnations of this beer were more malty and less fruity, but this still is more maltier. It's I don't know. Whatever the word I'm looking for is, it's still maltier than the Mother's Doozy, which is that big fruit salad IPA. This one's kind of a little different. It's got a little more backbone.
You know, this one's called Making Trouble.
It has big hops, but it also has big malts. It has a lot going on. There's a big peppery thing going on in the nose that I really dig. I just tinkle beer all over myself. Oh, I'm just, you know, I'm a little bit distraught at the moment, but I'm gonna find a way to forgive myself and go into that new year. Because what's the new year for, right? So let me show you a pig with a badass. A badass pig. That is one badass. See, here's a whole pig. Let me show you the whole pig. Let me show you the ass of the pig. That's a badass pig. You get it? Are you with me? This is Town to Beer Whisperer. We are ticking down the clock. You gotta.
11:59.
Yeah. Anybody got a second hand?
I got a second hand. But
Thanks.
it's not calculated, but I can do it.
Fucking really?
All right,
Can you get me the fucking ballpark?
All right, we're coming down to the end. We got 30 seconds left. And you can keep going there, Tom, because you stay there just for the new year.
Are we ready? Tell me when we hit midnight.
Your wife's in the shower, right?
Yes. All right.
You want to
coming
join her in
down
the shower?
now.
Hey,
Okay,
Chris,
guys, ready?
Chris, jump
Here
in
we
there.
go. 10,
Oh, right at midnight, it said.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year, you bastards. I ran this video for 2 fucking hours. If you stayed and watched me for 2 fucking hours, I really feel sorry for you. You have no fucking life. No, seriously. No, I want to thank everybody that's paid attention and watched me over the years. I don't do anything serious. I never have. And I don't take things seriously, but
He does some great
I just do what I do. So I want to thank folks that have stuck with me all these years. I want to thank Chris and Cheryl for being here. The holidays were always tough for us, so I want to thank all the friends I have. Who else do I want to thank? The Academy.
Now, this is the Beer Academy.
Yeah, I want to thank all the Academy voters for giving me this Lifetime Achievement Award. Wait, what? I'm not getting an award? Oh, fuck you all then. I'm out of here. Kiss my ass.